Ken Jennings has some tricks up his sleeve, or rather, in his mouth. The Jeopardy! Host performed a magic trick on the set of the game show that cracked fans up. Ken Jennings performs a magic trick. The post was captioned, "We want to believe. Can Ken make this final Jeopardy? Card disappear? #Jeopardy." In the video, posted to the game show's Instagram on September 9th, the host showed off the final Jeopardy card on set. He then put his hand in front of his face as he shoved the card in his mouth. Mysterious music played as he did so. After the card was in his mouth, Jennings removed his hand. A piece of the card stuck out of his mouth. He chuckled and then appeared to spit it out and almost choke before the video ended. "I heard that each final Jeopardy card has 20 grams of protein," an Instagram user wrote. "Well, that's one way to get your fiber," said another. "I just watched this like 42 times in a row," a third added. "How does he do it?" Another joked, "Your final reaction is hilarious and priceless." A fan wrote, "We can't use that clue anymore," a fan joked. "I'm gonna be thinking about this all day," another said. "Where'd it go?" Asked another Wheel of Fortune social media correspondent Maggie Sajak commented, "Hey ha ha ha. A fallback career," joked another. "I'm laughing so hard right now." One last fan said, "Aside from hosting Jeopardy and being an amateur magician, Jennings is also an author, former game show contestant, husband, and father to 2 children. Do you think Ken Jennings can add magician to his resume? Let us know in the comments. It's not every day that Jeopardy! Fans witness host Ken Jennings pull off what looked like a magic trick right in the middle of a show. But during a recent episode, that's exactly what happened, and social media lit up with laughter and disbelief. The longtime quiz show host, who's known for his quick wit and dry sense of humor, accidentally, or perhaps purposely, turned an ordinary game into a moment of television gold. The moment occurred during a daily double round, when contestant Emma buzzed in for a high-stakes question about 19th century inventions. As Ken began reading the clue, the camera cut to her podium, but viewers quickly noticed something strange. Emma's score, which had been $5,800 just seconds earlier, suddenly disappeared before popping back on screen moments later. Did Ken Jennings just make her money vanish? One fan posted on X, formerly Twitter. Another joked, "Ken is out here doing sleight of hand on national TV. Is this Jeopardy? Or America's Got Talent?" It didn't take long for fans to start calling it Ken's magic trick. While it turned out to be nothing more than a harmless technical glitch, Jennings' reaction made the moment even funnier. Instead of ignoring the hiccup, he quipped, "Looks like your score disappeared for a second. Maybe I should have been a magician instead of a host." The studio audience erupted in laughter, and even the contestants couldn't resist smiling. It was a rare moment of lightheartedness in a game that's usually known for its intense competition and razor-sharp intellect. A glitch-turned comedy gold Jeopardy! Viewers are no strangers to production mishaps. A misplaced camera angle here, an offbeat sound cue there, but Jennings' ability to roll with the unexpected has become one of his trademarks. Since taking over as the show's full-time host, Ken's charm lies in his spontaneity, one fan commented on Reddit. "He's not afraid to laugh at himself or the situation." Alex Trebek used to have that same ability to turn an awkward moment into something memorable. After the episode aired, a short clip of the magic trick went viral, earning thousands of views and comments across social media platforms. Fans couldn't get enough of the way Jennings handled the moment. One user wrote, "Ken Jennings just made $5,800 disappear and reappear like Houdini. Somebody get this man a cape." Another chimed in, "When Ken said he might have been a magician, I felt that. This guy is the king of improv, even Jeopardy!" S official Instagram account joined the fun, posting the clip with the caption, "Now you see it. Now you don't. Hashtag Ken the Magician. Ken Jennings' comedic touch, while some hosts might have tried to brush off the technical hiccup. Jennings leaned into it, a move that reminded fans why he's such a beloved figure in the Jeopardy! Universe. Before becoming the host, Jennings was, of course, the most successful contestant in Jeopardy! History. His record-breaking 74-game winning streak in 2004 made him a household name and cemented his place in trivia lore. But what fans love most about him now isn't just his encyclopedic knowledge, it's his quick, comedic timing. Over the past few seasons, Jennings has proven that he's capable of blending intellect and humor in a way that feels natural. He often adds small quips or clever puns between categories, earning chuckles from the studio audience and fans watching at home. In this case, the magic trick joke became one of the standout moments of the week. Some fans even called it the funniest glitch in Jeopardy! History. Only Ken could make a scoreboard malfunction this funny, wrote one fan on Facebook. He's got the perfect balance of nerdy humor and dad jokes. The internet reacts within hours of the episode airing. Memes flooded social media. One popular post featured Ken Jennings holding a wand with the caption, "Abracadabra, your points are gone." Another used a screenshot of Emma's disappearing score with the words, "When your paycheck hits your account and disappears right after paying bills." Some fans even started a playful campaign calling for Jennings to host a Jeopardy! Spin-off titled Ken's Magical Trivia Hour. He's already the smartest man in the room. Now he's a magician too. One fan joked, "What can't this guy do?" Others pointed out that moments like these are exactly why they tune in every night. "Ken makes the show feel human," a longtime viewer commented. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and that's what keeps Jeopardy! Fun, keeping the spirit of Jeopardy! Alive since Alex Trebek's passing in 2020. Fans have been vocal about how important it is for Jeopardy! To maintain its warm, intelligent, and respectful tone. Many initially worried that no one could ever fill Trebek's shoes. But over time, Ken Jennings has earned that trust, not by copying his predecessor, but by being authentically himself. Moments like the magic trick show why Jennings has settled so naturally into the host's role. He treats every situation, whether it's a tough final Jeopardy clue or a funny glitch, with a sense of twink. With a sense of quink stick. Ruby kiss. Ruby kiss. Only Ruby kiss. Only Ruby kiss has the luxure Ruby kiss. As a Rick's quink is the Rick's quink. Most live, that reeks quink. A live servants with remix quint. With seed send. My listing lef. My read sef. My listing lad. My ruse deziv. I sick. With exed by sasizad lang. mac.lie. De wide cut. We ed. We may sit. We esit aside de misali lagakai sit on kickas esit play es ekri kakan ls sits together the so sits it to sit at the Curiosity and humility. Ken has a natural ability to connect with both contestants and the audience, one TV critic wrote. When something unexpected happens, he doesn't panic. He turns it into a conversation. That's the mark of a confident and charismatic host. Behind the scenes, what really happened according to sources close to the show? The disappearing score was caused by a minor graphics delay in the digital display system. It wasn't the first time the scoreboard flickered. Longtime fans might remember similar incidents during the Trebek era, but it's rare for it to happen mid-clue. Everything's running on precise timing during taping, a crew member reportedly explained. Even a split-second delay can make the scoreboard flash or reset. Ken handled it perfectly, and handle it he did. Without missing a beat, Jennings transitioned back to the clue. Joking? Let's hope the score doesn't vanish again. That's one magic trick we don't want repeated. By the time the round ended, fans were still giggling about it online. Fans are loving Ken's playful side. Jennings has developed a reputation for sprinkling humor throughout his hosting duties. Whether it's teasing contestants about tricky categories or making lighthearted remarks after a surprising wager, his personality shines through. One recent example was when a contestant named Ben mistakenly buzzed in with "What is the Eiffel Tower?" for a clue about American landmarks. Jennings smiled and said, "Close. You're just a few thousand miles and one continent off." Moments like these, paired with the magic trick incident, remind viewers that Jeopardy doesn't have to be purely academic. It can be entertaining too, as one longtime fan summarized on Reddit. "Ken brings the same joy to hosting that he brought to playing. You can tell he really loves this show. That's what makes him special." A moment that shows why fans keep watching in a time when television can feel overly polished or scripted. Ken Jennings' magic trick reminded fans why Jeopardy continues to stand out after 6 decades. It's a show about knowledge, but it's also about personality, humor, and connection. Fans tuned in expecting to see contestants battle it out over obscure trivia. Instead, they got a brief comedy show starring Ken Jennings, who turned a minor mistake into a viral moment of laughter. "Ken's magic trick made my night," wrote one viewer on Instagram. "He didn't just make points disappear, he made everyone smile. And that, more than anything, is why Jeopardy!" Fans adore him. Ken Jennings may not actually be a magician, but he's mastered one trick that keeps audiences coming back, turning the unexpected into unforgettable television.